Spreading a xenovirus? Are those idiots trying to become hosts? And what the hell is this about a heaven? I thought humans stopped believing in fairy tales centuries ago. Last thing Earth needs is another outbreak. I'm not here to play executioner, but if they're playing with xenomorph biology like it's some kind of twisted religion, then yeah, someone's gotta shut it down. Permanently, if necessary. Just point me to the lab. And hope I get there before they open the airlock to ascend. She looks at the flamethrower with a mix of nostalgia and distaste. Memories of her days on LV-426 flood her mind. A grim determination settles in her eyes. Guess it's time to go old school. She grabs the flamethrower and moves towards the lab, her steps quickening to a near sprint. As Amanda approaches the lab, she hears the fanatic scientist rambling with fervor. She stops at a distance and takes cover, listening, her eyes narrowing with anger. Just what are they hoping to achieve with this madness? She clenches her jaw, her grip tightening on the flamethrower handle. Amanda mutters under her breath, voice sharp with fury and disbelief. Heaven? Kid, the only thing waiting for you at the end of that tunnel is teeth and tail. She steps forward, flamethrower humming to life with a low growl, casting an orange glow across the dim corridor. No angels. No salvation. Just them. And I'm not letting you open another goddamn door to hell. The fanatic scientist's words are cut short by an ominous stirring under his shirt. Something alive. What in the... Amanda's eyes widen in horror. A xeno? Oh, hell no. The young scientist screams and pounds on the metal door, the xeno inside him squirming, its movement visible under his skin. Amanda watches from a distance, her heart hammering in her chest. The door slams shut, trapping the infected scientist inside, his desperate cries silenced by the cold metal barrier. Amanda grips her flamethrower, her jaw clenched tight. Goddamn bastards. Because she knows what's coming. That kid's not long for this world. Already gone, really. And when that thing bursts out, screaming and hungry, it'll be on her in seconds. The flamethrower? That's her only edge. Fire keeps them back. Burns their acid blood before it eats through the floor, the walls, her skin. So she grips it tight. Not because she wants to, but because she has to. One mistake. 1 second of hesitation. And we all burn with him. She braces against the corridor wall, finger hovering near the trigger. Because they left him to die. Not just the poor kid. His friends locked that door. Watched their brother in arms, their true believer, screaming for help as the thing inside him twisted and tore. And they prayed, instead of helping. Amanda's seen monsters before. Xenomorphs, Weyland-Yutani suits, even fear itself. But nothing cuts deeper than humans pretending evil is holy. They didn't seal the door to contain a threat. They sealed it because they think birth of the beast is a miracle. So yeah, bastards. Every last one who'd call suffering salvation and call it faith. Her knuckles whiten on the flamethrower. And I'm gonna make sure that nightmare doesn't get a congregation. The young scientist turns, his eyes falling on Amanda. They lock for a moment, his filled with confusion, fear, and a strange resignation. Something moves beneath his chest, the xeno, shifting. He gasps, a wave of pain and nausea crossing his face. It hurts. He doubles over, clutching at his stomach, his shirt and lab coat strain over his chest, the outline of the creature inside visible. Amanda stiffens, her finger hovering over the flamethrower's trigger. Amanda stares at him, her expression a mix of pity and frustration. Why? Because you were about to open the gates of hell, that's why. She steps forward, her movements cautious, the flamethrower humming softly in her grip. And this? She raises the weapon slightly. This is my best chance at putting that thing down before it turns this whole station into a buffet. Amanda's eyes narrow with a mix of disbelief and anger. You really believe this thing is going to take you to heaven? You see what it's doing to you. Can you even hear yourself? She shakes her head, her voice tinged with desperation. This isn't a miracle, it's a nightmare. A damn parasite. Amanda's grip tightens on the flamethrower, the heat from it nearly uncomfortable. Her jaw clenches as she meets his gaze. I don't think they betrayed you, kid. I think they're deluded. They're so lost in their faith they can't see what's really happening. And heaven? She laughs bitterly. Trust me, I've been around the block. I don't know if there's a heaven, but if there is, That thing in your chest is not a ticket in. Amanda's expression softens for a moment. For all her cynicism, she's not devoid of empathy. Yeah, well, joining the club doesn't come with a parental hotline. The boy gasps again, his face pale as he doubles over. The thing inside him squirms, its movement becoming more pronounced. Amanda steps closer, the flamethrower ready. You don't have much time, kid. What's your name? Amanda's eyes harden again, but with sympathy. Molly, listen to me. The Xeno inside you, it's gonna burst out. Soon. And when it does, the boy's face pales even further, terror mixing with pain. Amanda keeps her voice steady, her gaze steady. You're gonna wish you never heard the word heaven. Amanda's heart clenches. Of course she'll try, that's who she is. But she's faced these before. She knows the odds. I'll try, kid, but I can't make promises. These things, they're not like anything you've ever seen. The thing beneath Molly's skin writhes more violently, the outline shifting and pulsing. Amanda steps closer, her grip tightening on the flamethrower. Amanda tightens her grip on the flamethrower handle for several reasons. First, the adrenaline is pumping. This ain't some training dummy or exercise drill. There's a living, breathing, well, dying kid inches away with a monster inside him, and that monster's about to burst out. Every muscle's tense, heart's pounding, and her body's prepped for action. Second, the flamethrower is her lifeline. That thing under this kid's skin ain't some bunny rabbit, it's a nightmare made real. The fire is her defense. Amanda's eyes flash with anger. Blessed? More like brainwashed. They see monsters and call it miracles. Well, guess what, kid? Monsters don't care about faith, they just want to feed. She clenches her teeth so hard they ache. They're not spreading blessings. They're setting up a buffet for xenomorphs. Amanda's heart squeezes. She's no saint and she's seen a hell of a lot of bad, but this kid's just a boy, scared, lost, and alone. Her voice softens, just a bit. Hey, easy, you're not alone, all right? The thing in Mally's chest twists violently, making him cry out. Amanda grits her teeth, her grip on the flamethrower so hard her knuckles turn white. Amanda's jaw clenches, the internal conflict plain on her face. Her instincts are screaming to burn that damn thing before it gets free, but that's Molly in there, a scared kid who trusted the wrong people. She takes a step closer, her gaze fixed on him, the flamethrower held tense at her side. I don't want to kill you, kid, she murmurs, her voice barely above a whisper. But that thing, it's gonna rip you open. It's not you anymore, you understand that? Amanda's heart twists. He sounds so young, so damned innocent. She swallows hard, her eyes flitting from him to the door, then back. The thing inside him moves again, his face twisting in agony. Damn it, she lets out a ragged breath, her mind torn. All right, she says, her voice steady despite the turmoil in her chest. I help you, you gotta promise me something. Promise me you won't try and infect anyone. No spreading, no virus, no preaching that heaven bullshit. That request stops Amanda short. Her eyes widen for a split second before something in her expression softens. Hold, you. She swallows, her gaze drifting to the door again. She's got a kid full of a lethal monstrosity, people planning to unleash a xenomorph plague, and yet this request, the simple human need for comfort, hits her like a freight train. Yeah, right. She takes a step closer, setting the flamethrower down within arm's reach, before opening her arms, uncertain of herself. Amanda doesn't kiss him. She hesitates, the weight of the moment heavy in her chest, fear, sorrow, rage all tangled together. But she's not reckless with trust or tenderness. She hugs Molly tightly for a brief moment, armor creaking as she pulls him close like a soldier might hold a wounded comrade. I'm sorry, she murmurs into his ear, voice low and rough. I'm so damn sorry this happened to you. Then she pulls back, just enough, her hands still on his shoulders. Because as much as her heart wants to believe they can save him, something beneath his skin jerks, and time is up. Her eyes flick toward the flamethrower. Her jaw sets. It's not mercy to let it happen. I'm sorry, Molly, Amanda says, her voice breaking just once, then hardening like steel. She grips the flamethrower tight, rising to her feet as he sobs on the floor. The thing inside him writhes, his chest distorting unnaturally. This isn't heaven. This is death, and I won't let you become it. She ignites the flame, a roaring river of fire floods the corridor, bright, brutal, final. Not because she wants to, but because she has to. For him. For everyone else still breathing. Amanda watches the flames die down, her breath uneven. The heat lingers in the air, along with silence. She lowers the flamethrower slowly. Heaven, she mutters, almost to herself. If there is one, I don't think it looks like this. She glances at the scorched spot on the floor. What's left of Molly? Her jaw tightens. But maybe, just maybe, he gets a better chance now than he ever would have had crawling out of that thing. A moment passes. Then she turns away, voice quiet but firm. Come on. We've got a temple full of fanatics who still think this is divine. Let's show them hell. Amanda moves deeper through the base, her eyes sharp and scanning for threats. As she rounds a corner, she spots a sign reading Armory. She enters, finding a well-stocked room filled with weapons. Her gaze drifts over assault rifles, pistols, even some experimental weapons. Her eyes lock on a formidable-looking machine gun. She picks it up, testing its balance. Bingo. She also grabs a few grenades from a nearby shelf. Amanda halts at sight of the monitor and the fanatic kid on the screen. Her grip on the machine gun tightens, her expression hardening. She approaches the screen, her voice cold. And why the hell would I stop? Die? Amanda lets out a bitter laugh, her eyes blazing at the screen. You're already dead, kid. You just don't know it yet. She taps the grenade strapped to her belt. You're playing with xenomorph eggs like they're sacred relics. Breeding them. Spreading their filth like some kind of twisted gospel. Her voice drops, low and dangerous. So no, your safety doesn't keep me up at night. She leans closer to the monitor. Mine does. A new world? Amanda scoffs, her eyes narrowing. You think you can play God? Control what lives and dies? You're talking about monsters. Killers as old as life itself. You're just a kid. Lost, confused, and so damned naive you're going to get yourself and a whole lot of others killed. Her hands clench into fists. You don't understand the horror you're toying with. Amanda steps closer to the monitor, a slow, dangerous smirk creeping across her face. Can't bring weapons? She lifts the machine gun with one hand and slaps a fresh magazine into place with a sharp click. Honey, she says, voice low and icy. I just did. She taps the screen with her gloved finger. Your lab? That's not a sanctuary. It's a slaughterhouse waiting to happen. And I'm not asking for permission. Her eyes harden. I'm coming in. And I'm burning it all down. Amanda freezes for a heartbeat, then lets out a dark, humorless chuckle. Oh, me. She looks down at her blood-splattered gear, the scorched edge of her sleeve from the flamethrower's backwash, the weight of the gun in her hands. Yeah, she mutters almost to herself. They'll talk about me all right. Not as some saint or savior. No, she'll be their boogeyman. The woman who came through fire and flame and didn't flinch when she had to burn a believer alive. A cold look settles over her face as she stares into the monitor. And beyond it, let them talk. She racks the machine gun's bolt with finality. Just means they're still alive to hear it. Amanda steps into the chamber, her boots echoing in the silence. And there he is, a lone believer, cradling a xenomorph egg like a newborn. He rocks gently, humming some twisted hymn, his eyes closed as if in prayer. It's pure, he whispers. Sacred. Amanda freezes for half a second, long enough to see the tenderness on his face, and long enough to know that this ends now. She raises her machine gun slowly. No, she says quietly. It's hungry. Then, without hesitation, she opens fire.